guys! Today I'm going to be showing you how to find your dog's working level on an e-collar. And I actually have made two videos for this. Ellie's going to be my demo for the easier dog because the other one I have is actually really great for showing a difficult dog, as in one that the e-collar level is a little more hard to find. They're long-haired, so that one is on Penny, who you may have seen in other videos. But today I'm going to show you how to find the working level on a dog that has a pretty predictable reaction to them, and also it fits a lot easier than on a long-haired dog. There's a little that goes along with finding it on a long-haired dog. So as you can see, this is a bungee collar. It has basically what looks like a super strong hair tie in between, and I really recommend that a lot of clients buy this accessory because it just helps get a better fit if you don't exactly know what kind of fit you're looking for. So when it's engaged, when it's just engaged, it's tight enough. But if you don't have a bungee collar, what you're looking for is firm enough contact that it's not going to move out of place on the dog's neck, so you don't want to be able to easily switch it, but you don't want it so tight that they're suffocating. But good contact is really, really important. The other thing you need to remember with the e-collar is you have to switch sides on the dog's neck every 2 to 3 hours. And this is because dogs can get pressure sores from the constant contact of the metal. It's not because they're being shocked or burned, they're pressure sores. So just make sure every 2 to 3 hours to switch what side of the neck you're putting it on your dog. So right now we're gonna put it on Ellie and find her working level. Okay. So you can see it's on the right side of her head, right under her jawline. You kind of want it parallel to their ear, basically, if that makes sense, in a line downwards. Right there. That's the ideal position, either on the right side or the left side. You'll switch sides. But I'm going to show you how to find her working level. Since she's deaf, she can't hear any sort of clicking noise the e-collar makes, which makes her a pretty good test subject for this one. So I already know what Ellie's working level is. She actually already has attachment for dogs that are a little sensitive to e-collars, so hers will be a little higher than it would be without one. So what we're going to do is we're going to dial up one by one, starting at 1, and we're going to look for any sort of reaction. So we're going to look for her to look over at us. We're going to look for an ear twitch, an eye darting. We're going to look for any sensation that she feels it. And since I already know Ellie, she has a very obvious reaction to it, which is good for the purpose of this. And most dogs will be a little more obvious than Miss Penny was. But if you're struggling a little and you end up going past level like 15 on their first time, you might have a dog that's not really showing a reaction, so you'll want to watch the one for Penny. So we're about to find Ellie's working level. So we're starting at level 1. I'm going to tap tap. And you can see she's more preoccupied that she just got some treats. So again, we're gonna tap tap. That wasn't me, she's just looking to see if she's getting anything. Just watching me reach my arm out. So you want to do this in an environment that doesn't have a ton of distractions, not extractions, but you want there not to be kids running around, other dogs, cats ideally, because then what you'll see a lot of times is dogs will react to the stimuli around them, and you won't really get a good feel of if they're reacting to the e-collar, or the level will be much higher than it should be, and the next time you're in the ballpark, you might end up accidentally surprising your dog. So we're going to try level 4. So nope, she's still looking for any scraps. Now we're going to try level 5. That's what, with a hearing dog, this wouldn't be the best way to do it because they'll hear the click click of you double tapping the button. So still nothing. We're going to wait for her to look away again. But it's really important not to get hung up on the number, especially the first time you do this, because a lot of the times the very first time a dog is on the e-collar, oops, We're gonna wait for it to look away again. So the first time a dog is on the e-collar, a lot of times the level will be higher than it will be in any subsequent times. And that's why you want to do this a few times. So like the first session you'll work at that level, maybe even lower it a little. But you don't want to get too hung up on the number because it's going to change. When you're outside, the working level will be higher than it will be inside for a dog. So it's just important to do this a couple of times, especially the first time your dog is on an e-collar. Every session you do, I'd start finding their working level first. So we're about to double tap on the 6 as soon as she looks away. Okay, so 6 isn't working on that one. Now we'll wait for 7, so we're going to wait for her to look away again, because that's one of the reactions we're actually looking for a dog, is suddenly they kind of look towards where the e-collar's pointing. So nothing on the 7, and so now we're on an 8. There we go. That's it. That's the reaction you'll get from a lot of dogs, is, oops, on an 8. That was enough to make her look over. So that's the kind of reaction you're looking for. You're looking for some sort of head tilt, looking towards you, ears going from like straight or down to up, looking around, eye twitch things. You're looking for some sort of obvious reaction they felt it. And like I said, it might be a little higher the first time, so when you start working with the e-collar, do their working level the first handful of times, just so you also get used to what you're looking for from your dog. If you think the level's a little too high up, over 15, start over again, make sure you're checking the fit. Watch the video on my dog where it's a little harder to tell, because if you see the muscle at the base of the neck moving, they can feel it. They just don't know what to do with it. So there are some dogs that are a little more difficult to fit and find the working level of, but it's not impossible. So make sure to check out my other video and to also watch the next one coming up on introducing your dog to the e-collar. I'm going to go through how to work them through what the pressure on, pressure off of this means, because it's a little different than the prong collar. But you'll be layering this over existing commands. So check those out, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.